Não, não, eu fiz simulador. Ué. Tem que falar? O que ele falou? Mas ele não teve nem oportunidade de fazer alguma coisa. Ele não teve oportunidade de fazer alguma coisa. Cara, ainda bem que ele voou comigo primeiro, porque depois de mim. Peraí. Simulador.
Forte que tá vindo aí.
Ó, amor.
Já se inscreve aí com a gente pra não perder nada sobre futebol americano. E esse pique do Chiefs vai fazer pra gente, né? O Wolfgang.
Forte.
Nosso. Vemos. Olha que bonito ali, ó. A mais DB no estandarte. A mais BDB. Galera, esse A mais BDB.
Será que dá pra ver? Se você consegue ver, mano. Vai. Não dá. Não dá nas famílias. Será que ele fala do meu nome? Será que ele fala do meu nome? Porque no final ele fala do meu nome, não fala? Wolf, que é um dos nomes mais maneiros do nosso clube de membros.
Salve, my man! O corte que tá vindo aí é só um pedacinho do Zona Neutra ao vivo de toda segunda-feira. Já se inscreve aí com a gente pra não perder nada sobre futebol americano.
Velocidade 3. GM do Volco. Eu não tinha visto não, amor. Você apareceu aqui. GM do Volco. General Manager, é o dono do time, geralmente.
E agora esse Chiefs vem aí via Los Angeles Rams. Isso aí vai ser. Isso vai ser. Isso é o basicamente, o casal, né? Wolfgang e Giovanna não era hoje. Pega o copo, pega o 29, seria o começo do segundo dia de dieta fácil. Ganhou as dois, três, mas esse vai ter 27. Mas talvez esse vai ter 27. Qual é a maneira de cara? Quando começa a ver a técnica, esse tá falando dele.
Try to snatch these pigs wanna blow my house down. Head underground to the next town. They get mad when they come to raid my pad, and I'm out in the night too scared. Yes, I'm the pirate pilot of this ship. If I dip with the ultraviolet dream, hide from the red light beam. Now do you believe in the unseen? Look, but don't make your eyes strain. Like me, it's going insane. Insane in the membrane.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a
Meu
base
pau.
compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really wanna brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange. From the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band. Sign this deal with a lobster hand. freestyle like a bowling pin. Flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short, but I can't complain. Doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my scooter with a cape at night, and I'ma high five me a traffic light. I blink twice, then I teleport. Got kicked out of the Trump resort. Bought this cloud on a payment plan, then I ghosted out in a minivan. Might get my hand like a waffle cone, spitting out syrup in the twilight zone. Got no job, but I'm on the clock, and you can't stop me, cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, yeah. When you're not, you're not. Nope. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, yeah. When you're not, you're not. You know I'm hot. How many licks till the pepper gon' pop? Told my cap it's the CEO. Then I moonwalked in a UFO. Mic my shoes with a Christmas wreath. Dropping these bars while I brush my teeth. Flipping this verse like a boomerang. Landed on stage in your backpack filled with a new disease. Telling my doubts I'm hard to please. We don't care, we bounce on clouds. Sing off key and we're still too loud. Biscuit drops, the place explodes. Jumping through life in my pantyhose. Still no job, but I'm on the clock. And you can't stop me, cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, yeah. When you're not, you're not. Nope. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, yeah. When you're not, you're not. I see through your act and I still enjoy the show. Yeah. Virginia, I just sold my latest song.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. Johnson. I'm Mike Tirico, and out there is Tyler Loop to get us started. Off we go from South Philly. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
Like, this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way. And it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it. And boy, did they ever.
On second down, Dart. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Nolan Smith. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year. This opening drive not going as scripted. It is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. That's into traffic, but taken in. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. First down. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
18, 19, 18.
They'll look to throw. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. No touchdown, but they are close. It'll be 1st and goal. They've got it at the 3. It is a big play for the Eagles. 62 yards. This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it 1st and goal. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Wow, the coverage excellent there. It'll bring up 2nd and goal.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Okay,
we'll go again from the 3. It is 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Stop Cougar 19. Bronco 80. Get up.
The RPO. That one is complete. And he's close to the goal line, but didn't get in. Good job to make sure he doesn't cross the plane. And now it's 3rd and goal.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Half yard, that's all they need on this 3rd and goal. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's It's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes 4th and goal.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd.
The offense will stay out trying to get this final yard. It is 4th and goal.
Cowboy 80.
They'll go. It's Mitchell. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this. And you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback. They get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
The extra point is good. And the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. At their own 22-yard line.
Ready up.
Off the bootleg, here is Dirk. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Josh Campbell in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year.
Pretty evident that the defense is just giving no time of day to any run actions. They are playing pass all the way, and he can continue to give as many play-action fakes as he wants. It hasn't affected anybody, and in this case, it results in a sack.
To the air on 2nd down. Dart over a flash, and he lost the football. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery?
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it.
Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. 4-yard loss on the play. 2nd and goal. At the Giants' 9-yard line.
Ready?
Now from the 9, it'll be 2nd and goal.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And they'll get about 4 out of this one. Run after the catch. Hard to come by down here. Here comes 3rd and goal. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Got it. Ready? Got ready. Liking 18.
Back to throw. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes 4th and goal. His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Eagles will extend to a 10-0 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that could be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Neighbors in motion. On 1st down, Dart. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Here's a 1st carry for their running back, and that'll be a gain of 2 and a 1st down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short, the ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Again here to Pacheco. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 9. He'll get this outside, and he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. A gain there of 11. That's good for a giant 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
Here's Dart on 1st and 10. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. some problems communicating on third down, and that's going to be a delay. Whoa, things are getting tougher. It's now 3rd and 15. Throwing again, Dart. This one complete, right side. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down. It's 4th down. So, a little extra time to think about what to do on 4th down as we are through quarter number 1. 10-0 is our score. And we're back in Philly in a moment. On comes the punter now. The punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds.
You should get out of my way. You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think. You should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way. Out of my way. Out of my way. I got too many days. I don't even care. Get out of my way. Out of my way.
Get it! Let's go! Try to start on the ground, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Luke Musgrave, the tight end, was the intended target there. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19.
He'll look to throw. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. Brenton Simpson getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's 3rd down.
Ready? Ready? Panther 60, Panther 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now they'll set up to throw. Going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the 1st down. Here comes 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a 4th down decision to make.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. A big play that time on 4th and 1. 37 yards. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it first and goal.
70, 60 ball catch.
That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Touchdown, Eagles. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
The extra point try forthcoming. He knocks it through. And the Eagles move further out in front. It is now 17-0.
Giants nothing. Set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out of the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And he's able to force his way through one man, but he can only muster about a yard on that play. Second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and 9. He'll get this out to his running back. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
They'll look to pick this up, third and a yard.
Let's go. Back to 60. Back to 60. Let's go.
Looking to throw. It's Dart. That's going to be caught. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up fourth down. Here's the punter now as he's on to punt for the Giants.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Down. Panther 60. Panther Mustang 19.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
And I think I want to see a little bit more of this style from this defense. The key, Mike, is at that catch point, you want to create as much contact and be physical. Separate the ball from the intended receiver, and it's a great example of that.
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. One of the Giants has it. And so much for a nice gain through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
On play action, it is Dart. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
And you can see the quarterback, he's looking up at the Jumbotron after that throw, Mike. He knows he just got away with one, and he's thinking, all right, what do I got to do to make an adjustment that it's not so close the next time?
From the gun, here's Pacheco. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Clark. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
This is the epitome of team defense. Not only are you able to rush the passer and put relentless pressure on him play after play, but the coverage on the back end is so tight. There's just nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. You see him just continue to hold the ball that extra second in the pocket, and with the way these guys are pass rushing, that's all the time they need.
Here's their punter now. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds.
At their own 16-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready.
Rumbling past the 30. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd
79
and 9.
Broncos.
Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Okay, break. Ready. Ready.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And he's going to be taken down as we hit 2-minute warning here in this first half.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Abdul Carter getting to the quarterback there for his 8th sack of the year. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
70 red, 18 cut.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
Tyler Luke on for the field goal. A 58-yard attempt.
And that is no good. He missed it, and they are not able to add on to their big lead.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and
shotgun. It's Dart, and he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Jalen Carter getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Here's Dart. That's hot. Left side. It's complete. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. God Campbell, what a first half. He's pulling together his 3rd sack of the game. One final throw before the break, and that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. One of the Giants has it.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue to the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, because if the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, you have to be there to make up for it. And the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, it's ultimately how they're able to take the ball away.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Dart. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Throwing is Dart. That is intercepted. Picked off by the Kobe D. And the Eagles will take over at their own 14-yard line.
Oh, and in that spot, Mike, that's just painful to see. If the throw's not there, you want him to just get rid of it. Throw it 50 rows into the stands. Give somebody a souvenir. But worst case scenario, you've got to get to 4th down and have a shot at 3 points. But instead, after that pick, you come away with it.
They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
all things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And he's taken down up past the 35. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Back to the air one more time. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
At the 50-yard line.
77 will come the Lions.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. This one on court, looking for Woods. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. And the pressure too great. He's sacked in the end zone. That's a safety. Fortunate that that was not worse for the offense. The pressure's on. They knock it out of the quarterback's hands, but only a safety instead of the defense getting a touchdown.
Yeah, and as a quarterback, Mike, you always have that clock in your head, but that clock has to speed up even quicker when you find yourself dropping in your own end zone. And fortunately for them, that fumble doesn't lead to a touchdown, but instead results in the 2-point safety.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70, Viking 18. Go.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll find Woods. That one is caught. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he is out of bounds. Mark him at the 25. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for an Eagles first down.
On the set. Ready, 60 Bison. Count.
Back to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Third down, they need 5.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
That's caught left side by Cooper. And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up 1st and goal. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal.
Here we go, set, ready.
Here's a run. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. An extra point attempt to follow. The extra point, it is blocked. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
Here we go, set. 72 more.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. That is Cooper DeJean in there for the stop.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. It's the quarterback with the sneak. That's going to be pretty close. Looked at first glance that he had it in. He does. 1st down.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that 1st down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the 1st down.
Handoff to Pacheco. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
Once again, it's Pacheco. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns. But that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
On 3rd down, here is Dart. He's got his man. That's Neighbors. Just his 1st catch. They have held him in check so far. But that one gives him a 1st down.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco. He gets the 4th quarter going. And he'll get back to midfield. So no gain on that one.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. That's complete to the tight end, Theo Johnson.
To Theo Johnson. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They've converted twice on 3rd down on this drive. Now facing 3rd and 3.
At the 60. At the...
Throwing. Dart. That one intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 33.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do, if that's the case, is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
They'll begin here on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
At the 36-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Let's go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Now they'll set up to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Johnny Newton. He gets there for the sack, setting up 4th down. Here comes the Eagles punt team. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. We'll take this in back at the 16. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. After that play, it stopped an injured Giant on the field. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. A play fake, now Dart. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Nice job by the defense there. Took away all the options downfield, and quarterback realized pretty quickly, I got no choice but to check this down, and results in no gain.
On 2nd down, Dart. And it's taken in. What a catch by Neighbors. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. They pick up 17 through the air. 1st down, Giants.
17 yards.
On the set.
1st down, New York.
Let's go. 19, Tiger, 19.
Here's a toss to Pacheco. Room to run inside the 40. And he's going to be taken down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Look wide. Get this run complete. It's a pickup of 13 yards. That's good for a Giant 1st down.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. Now Pacheco loses the football. The Eagles have it.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
Cowboy 80. Come on. 18. Pioneer. 60.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Going up top. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. Dante Thornton was the intended target. And that will lead to a second down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
Again, working deep downfield. And that is incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Here we go. Cowboy 80. 79 Broncos.
From his end zone, he'll throw it, and the pressure too great. He's sacked in the end zone. That's a safety. So first, the decision to throw down here, back up near your own goal line, and the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now, Dart. They're trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Second down and 8. To throw is Dart. They'll try to hit him with a screen. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is. And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
That's caught. Left side. It's complete. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. They convert with a gain of 15.
A gain of 15. First down, Giants.
On 1st and 10, here is Dart. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
first down away to the 26-yard line. And here's third down. To the air once more is Dart. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he's going to have the Giants first down as the defense nowhere to be found. They picked up 20 on fourth down.
It's a gain of 20. And the Giants first down.
Throwing again, Dart. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone. And that'll bring up second down.
And while this one is all but over, these guys aren't going to let up one bit. They have a lot of pride in their performance, Mike. And just because they have this big lead, they're not going to give you anything easy here down the stretch.
And he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line. They get 14 yards and set up first and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's first and goal. So the Eagles will use their first time out here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. They'll try to sneak it here. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. Here comes a return from the 3. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
On the set.
And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's a win here for the Eagles. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten. And that'll do it for my partner Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners, as we say, so long from South Philly.
Wild little piece. Lord, how I gave my parents fist.